Yellow wolf on the sticks, yeah, it's too lit. A new stream, yeah, it's real fresh, like a new fit. Yellow get the buzzing, no assumption, check what he do. Got the game in a chokehold, like wrestling moves. Heart of a lion, no wolf, I specially do. Just a tool for a new stream, he get in the groove. Like, comment, and subscribe, you ready to act. Quick notification, yellow lock, and get with the pack.
Welcome. So, original plan today, I was gonna go through all of the top 5 decks from regionals from Birmingham, but due to time constraints, I think we're just gonna talk about the winning deck, which, if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and take your guesses. If you didn't watch regionals, take your guesses as to what the winning deck was. No cheating. I will say it was a slight surprise to me. $10,000, by the way, for winning. So if you weren't sure about competing before, keep that in mind. So this is actually, it's a semi-unique setup to Charizard. So you're still using the same 3-1-2 line. You're still using 2 Pidgeys, 2 Pidgeots. You're still using the same Duskull line. Pretty much all the Pokemon are the same. Some of the decks might not run Cleffa, but Cleffa just kind of pulls the deck together. If you're not running it, like, I highly recommend you run it, because if you have to go turn 2, like, that is the best way to ensure that you're recouping your hand. Because some people started running Squawkabilly for similar reasons, to make sure that you're resetting your hands, especially if you kind of have like a dead draw. But if you're not running Cleffa, you need to be running Cleffa. Okay. I know some decks run 4 Arven. This one just runs 3. The Professor Turo scenario, I believe that's what they put in for that swap out, because you need a Thornton, you need a Briar. So this is more so like to reset a damaged Charizard or something. Other than that, goes back to being pretty regular. 4 Rare Candy, 4 Buddy, Ultra. Nest Ball, sometimes you run 4, probably running 2 Counter Catchers instead, 2 Super Rods, because you're only running 5 energies. So if you start losing energies quick, you gotta have a way to reset those. I don't think I've seen a 1 Night Stretcher line before. Running 1 Lost Vacuums become pretty standard in most decks now. Defiance Band, if you watched the regional, it was used actually quite often, because he found himself behind in the prize trade pretty regularly. So, and even if he wasn't, Dusclops, Dusknoir can easily reactivate your Defiance Band. 4 Sealstone, pretty normal. That's what we're running these 2 for. Here's where one of the biggest differences that most people don't run, and that's Pokestop. And running a lot more items, like, you can understand why Pokestop is actually pretty useful. Because reasonably in a actual scenario, like, this is pretty good 2 stadium bump. A lot of decks run Pokestop, so you don't even need this for bump anyways. Essentially, like, with this many items, like, you can't really go wrong with Pokestop. Like, yeah, every once in a while you're gonna have like a pretty terrible Pokestop, but you've got enough recovery items. Like, you got Pal Pad in case you accidentally dump too many supporters. You got Super Rod in case you accidentally dump energies. You got the Night Stretcher in case you dump an essential Pokemon or Pokemon dies. Being able to get this unfair stamp out another way besides Arvening is pretty useful. The only thing I don't really like is that there's only 2 bosses orders, and in a deck where you could potentially be needing to come back pretty heavily, like, running 3 might be better, but the guy won. So once again, though, if you didn't watch the regionals, highly suggest you watch it. You will see that even the top players make silly, goofy misplays. Ain't nobody special. Ain't nobody immune to silly goofies. I'm not gonna waste time replacing cards that I don't need to, because we want to get right to playing the game. Put a Briar in. Pretty Briar. holding his gems. Yeah, so if anybody watched my video I made on the top 5, like the decks that I thought would be the top 5 decks, you're gonna see that I was fairly accurate. The only deck I really left out was that people were playing a different version of Terapagos. than what I was showing. But I think besides that, I was pretty accurate with what the top 5 decks are going to be. There was a Snorlax stall that made it all the way to number 12, so that was a little surprising. Our Chaladon snuck into number 14. Lugia Archeops, that one's such a wild card. In online tournaments, it looks a lot more consistent than it should. I think it just comes down to the field. When you're playing in a regionals, there's a lot more steady of a field than online tournaments that could have like a massive spread in a very short time span. So in 8 rounds, you could face one of every deck instead of 3 or 4 of your counter decks back to back to back. Whereas in regionals, you're more likely to run into your counter deck over and over and over again if you're specifically playing the deck that is weak to, say, best deck in format at the time. The only surprise was that Regidrago didn't win, but I pointed out that Charizard is kind of an easy to play deck. So with it being an easier to play deck, it's a lot more forgiving when you make misplays, essentially. So let's get into some gameplay though. Let's put our mouth where our money is. Thank you. I will go first. Thank you for telling me nicely. All right, this is a bit interesting of a start. Part of me wants to start Pidgey because it's an easier pivot if I can get a rare candy turn off. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's assume, I was about to say, let's assume he's not playing a deck that can knock him out turn 1. But not so lucky. Not so lucky on that one. We'd hope to be rescued by a Charmander play. Yep. Not an ideal scenario against a Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt tends to get set up really, really fast if they go second. And just what I was talking about, oftentimes you don't need to do anything crazy with Pokestop because they do it for you. Now, I don't know what weird thing he's doing with that bug catching set. Like, I don't know if that's some weird quick way to pull off an Ogerpon grass energy play. I'm assuming he either has the Ogerpon in hand already, or just wasn't in the top 7. But in the Badoo format, I do not recommend that. I do not recommend you do something like that. Sandy Shocks. All right, well, if he doesn't manage to knock out our Pidgey, we at least got a Pidgeot play going for us, which is good. Another bug catching set. 2 more Ogerpons. Holy moly, your deck or your bench is loaded with Ogerpons now. All right, test our metal here with this Pokestop. How about that? And would you look at that? Just as rewarded as we thought we would be. All right, let's go ahead and start with an Arven. We want that, obviously. We probably want that back eventually. We'll grab this tool. We'll start with this. I think I want to grab our V card to be able to force Seal Stone here. We don't need Cleffa anymore. We run 2 counter catchers and we can't use it right away anyways. Well, actually we could. Oh no, because we need we could actually. We could grab. I'm kind of hesitant to throw away this Charmeleon then, but you know what? Let's do it. There's a method to my madness, in case you're wondering. There is a method to my madness. Okay, so we don't have that play. We're gonna have to use Luminion for it, which is fine. The goal was to be able to force Seal Stone anyways. We weren't gonna use it for any other reasons. What do we want to do next turn though? Let's go ahead and do that. The first things first, we need a Charizard in play. It sucks to have to use it for this. Ideally, we would have wanted to Buddy Poffin this turn. And also pull an extra energy and put it on a Charmander. we'll just Infernal Rain him. That was kind of it was an unfortunate play. There went a bunch of his grass, but he got an energy retrieval, so it didn't matter. Yeah, I wanted the vacuum because I wanted to be able to get rid of the Pokestop, because you ideally want to stop the Raging Bolt from Pokestopping as soon as possible. Because the more he can Pokestop, the more he can grab energy retrievals, earthen vessels, switch carts. If we survive this turn, I think we can go off next turn, but we'll see about that. I don't know that we survive, honestly. Like, we might need some crazy Thornton play. It's good to have him do all this though now. I'd rather him do all this now at the beginning of the game, especially since I have Unfair Stamp in hand. What? How much does that do? What? Am I stupid?
Yes.
Not sure what went wrong for him there. All right, Pokestop. Look at that. Alpad. Can get our Thornton back now. Like, I think we need this play regardless. Let's see, 5 damage counters. We put it on him. Now we're 1 short. The 5 damage counters doesn't really matter where we put it. It just activates some stuff for us. Like counter catcher and such. I probably shouldn't have put that on him, but it's fine. Doesn't matter. I don't think it does. Regardless, we're gonna kill his Fez because we don't want him to be able to draw. Don't want him to be able to draw. Okay. Grab the Thornton back though. I guess we can. And now we Iono. Put him down to 5 cards from his 10. Well, too bad he has 10 too much health for that one to work. That's what we're waiting to do with that. Put an energy there finally. Do we take away his Pokestop now too? I think we do. And honestly, like, it sucks because we just got the Thornton back, but I think the boss is more important. I think we get rid of the boss. Or I mean the Thornton. I don't think we can get rid of the energy. The energy is even more important. But I don't think we want him Pokestopping again. Radiant Charizard. Watch him just Night Stretcher it back. Did all that work. Yeah, what he should be doing is he should be powering up his Ogre Pawns to be killing me. I don't know why that's not what he's doing. A little strange. I mean, we're not going against peak competition, so can't really fault these people, you know? It's not their fault. Damn. Drew right into another Sada, huh? Holy shit. And an Unfair Stamp. What the fuck? No fucking way. And there's our Unfair Stamp. Holy shit. So he's gonna die. Okay. Do we even have anything to nest ball? That helps us. That helps us a lot. We try to do it now while we have the Charizard and the Pidgeot in our hands. So we still got 2 more. Ooh. Could be an Arvin. Oh, 2 Arvins. Look at that. Look at that. Never punished. That's our last Charmander. Ooh. Guess we gotta do it. I mean, honestly, it might end up being the case right there. It might end up having to be Pidgeot. If we're being honest with ourselves. And we got Radiant Zard still too, so we're gonna have to get our Super Rod for that one. Well, Super Rod, but then we don't have a way to draw again. It's gonna have to be that. It's gonna have to be. Never have I ever. Okay. Hey, he gave us our super rod. That was nice of him. What do you do now? More energies. How many energies does this deck fucking play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got energies up the wahoo. And draw into your other Sadas. And trekking shoes too. Canceling clone. I really hope he draws into that Sada, and then I Iono it away. Got 2 energies there. Let's see what we get here. We could reactivate it again. Puts him down to 3. Once again, I don't know if this even matters, actually. Yikes. That puts us in Briar range at least. You don't like to see that Pidgey come out of the prize cards. That is not what we wanted. Hey, he finally got the Fez back. Stretcher again. Okay. Weird. Confused by your tactics. Yeah, we shouldn't have gone for the KO there. That was a misplay. That was a misplay. Actually have more energies. Oh. Very interesting. I think of ways he can kill me easily. Mitigate. He's the lowest health. What do you even have left? Unusable Dusk Noir. Hey, our Rotom finally. I don't even know how much damage this guy could do. Oh! God, he's got 2 cards left. He can Iono us down, both down to one card. Okay, yeah. Interesting. You have a switch card? And another lightning energy? Night Stretcher. Oh, hate to see it. God damn. All right, bucko. Let's not let him get it. Okay. Yeah, it was a very bad matchup for us. Like, honestly, like, we shouldn't really ever be able to beat that deck. It should be super easy for him to pull his Ogre Pawns in, kill those guys. He had that weird Sandy Shocks. I don't know why. That threw off a lot. We had a little bit of a misplay, but I'm gonna blame it on that. Whee! So far, not doing the greatest. But here's where we turn our luck around. Tell you right now. Yeah, we'll call it after this game. Then I got a little announcement, re-announcement, I guess. Oh, nice. Mulligan? Don't see that too often with a Charizard deck, huh? Look at us. Making waves. We're going second, it said? Boom. Look at that. Who would have thought, you know? Not me. Not me. Alright guys, this has got to be a win. This has to be. He's playing the Bouffalante line. Woohoo! Look how strong our Bouffalants are. Well, what else do you got? Oh? Grass energy. I honestly think we boss. Yeah. I think we bossed that. One of the Bouffalants up. I think we grasping draw. Semi-ideal turn 2. Okay, Noctowl. Wanted to avoid that. You know, Crispin his Bouffalant to pivot it. Yeah. Or maybe he hits us eventually. With his boundless power. Oh. Maybe he didn't even retreat it. I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have his Terapagos, so... grab some more Pokémon here. Let's see. Iono's not the right answer. Iono is not the right answer here. Arvin? Arvin, is that you? Arvin, I don't think is even the right answer. Oh, you know what? Yeah. It's gonna have to be... Well, hopefully we didn't prize it. Let's be an Arvin into 4 Sealstone. And yay, we have it. Woohoo! No silly goofy shit here. I thought we prized 2 of those bad Larrys. We did not. Okay. Have no fear, Daddy's here. We have... Oh, oops. Bro. I know this is not ideal, but we're gonna pivot real quick. Sorry for the audio issues. Headset died. Try and finish this game quickly so we can get out of here and move on with our day. Long may he infernally reign. Alright, I think we are gonna Iono here. Finally. Ooh, we can unfair stamp too. This is all good news. I love all of this actually right now. So let's unfair stamp. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Flip the script. Not the best. Get rid of that guy. Served his purpose. Pokestop. Give me what I need. It's not what I need. Okay. Actually gonna... Well, we'll keep the Ultra Ball just in case. But we want... Oh. Guess we prized it. I'll keep this for next turn then, I guess. A little bit unfortunate, but once again, we keep moving. We just want to make it through this. Quick and painless. I don't know what all this guy could possibly be thinking about here. Oh! Say what? Weird. We got one more stadium bump left. I don't know what his plan is, though. I don't think he wins from this. I think this is actually, like, very bad for him. Kind of curious what he's grabbing here. Hello? Brandon. Holy what? Unfazed fat. Damage is not an effect. I'm confused, sir. Yeah, I think we can just Arvin here, honestly. This guy's playing silly goofy against us, and we're gonna unsilly goofy him here. We're gonna teach him not to be silly goofy. Goodbye. Okay. What else do we want to kill, though? Grab a counter catcher while we're here. Guess we'll get rid of all his draw engine. Boink. We super rod here too, or no? We wait till our Charizard gets knocked out. Well, there's our Charmeleon that we were looking for. A lot of cards, sir. Okay. I'm intrigued. Okay. Bravery Charm. Okay. Okay. Some grand finale Iono here. Another glass trumpet. There's the Iono. Okay. It's taking a little longer than I was hoping. Alright. Alright, Big Steve. Thin our deck out. Boop. Boop. Now, we flip the script. Okay. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic. None. We're not basic. We're not! I swear we're not basic. How much damage do we even do? Long may I reign. Alright. Took us a little bit. We took the long way around. We got there. The short and the long of it is the Charizard deck, relatively easy to play. As you saw, I mean, just random stuff going on can make it all weird. I was being a doofus a couple times. I kept hearing in my head that my headset was dying. It was distracting me. But don't let that pull away from the fact that the deck should be pretty easy to maneuver. The things to keep in mind are, if you're going second, you specifically want to make sure you've got your Cleffa. If you're going first, you probably want to have your Rotom on the bench. Doesn't need to be in play. You want to make sure you're very strategic with your Lost Vacuum plays, and you want to make sure you're very strategic with your Duskull plays. Like that's pretty much it. Other than that, it's just Charizard 2/2/2 trading to victory. Like, you can use the Duskull line to kind of cheat some stuff out, like being able to Defiance Band or being able to counter catcher, stuff like that. Just make sure you're not making silly mistakes like KOing something and not getting the trade you want. But that was the first place deck from Birmingham. It was not a Regidrago by surprise. I think we will go over at least 2 more of the Birmingham decks, mainly because the Terapagos line was actually pretty interesting. So I would like to go over that. And then, I mean, we can go over the Regidrago, but I think people kind of understand that already. But the Terapagos one was more the interesting one. With the game out of the way, though, admin notes for you all. You'll see a video coming up. We are going to be giving this away. There'll be more information in the YouTube video, so keep an eye out for that video. Essentially, it is... I know that the product is pretty hard to get. I was fortunate enough to be able to pre-order it in time, so I didn't have to pay an arm and a leg for it. I'd like to get back. Hopefully one lucky person who didn't get a chance to open it or can't afford the massive markup at the moment can enjoy at least one opening of the product. I know it's just a poster collection, but still the markup for those is pretty drastic already. So keep an eye out for that YouTube video. This YouTube video will kind of just reiterate it, keep the ball rolling. Just know that it's going to be future video down the line once we hit our goal, where this is the video you got to watch if you want a chance at getting the poster collection. If you're not in the United States, don't worry. I'm going to do my best to make sure that as long as you don't have like some weird import-export laws, you'll be eligible for it. I'm not gonna push people out of being able to win it just because they're not in the United States and I'm not willing to ship it. If it is feasible for me to ship it to you, I will ship it to whoever wins it, because that is the most fair way to do it. With that being said, sorry for the audio issues again, but we will be back. Tell your friends, get subscribed. That's also gonna be the first drop of my intro for my YouTube. So hopefully it's hype. Hopefully people love it as much as I do. I really like the intro. I put a lot of work into it. Yeah, that being said, thank you all for watching. I love you all, and good night.